rice cookers, kettles, sandwich toasters, USB rechargeable batteries, any other electrical gadgets. Nina be Max buy. IMAX electronic products there. Bebli, the IMAX electronic fan, the IMAX TVs, all available at Max buy. From where? Now no one to train come on 0302 750 308 and I said 0544 019 552 and I said 059 409 1122 for more details. Max Buy, Happy Life, proud sponsors of the Sports Park on Max FM 89.7. So this weekend, there are no Ghana Premier League games. The excitement on the local scene will shift to the FA Cup. And into Ubeso Shebia, all you have to do is to get connected to your Star Times and enjoy amazing football scenes and moments on Star Time. So the Saudi Pro League is returning after the international break. Into Ubeso Ronaldo, and Opena Moon send a private jet, every Slovenia, Aquaco PML Saudi. So Ronaldo is returning to the Saudi Pro League. Sadio Mane is also a share in that international friendly. Yes, Senegal, any Benin boy, or also Aquaco PML Saudi. So all of them are going back to their bases. Ubeso Saudi Pro League now. Get connected to Star Times. Enjoy the action live in HD. Bundesliga is returning. Will Bayer Leverkusen stay on course to win the Bundesliga? Will Bayern keep up the chase? Join the action on Star Times. There are other exciting leagues like the Brazilian Serie A, the Scottish Premier League, the Dutch Eredivisie, the Portuguese Cup, and if you're a fan of basketball, there's NBA on Star Times. Grab your Star Times full kit that includes your decoder, your dish, your cables, and enjoy. For Star Times hotline, 0242 43 7888 0242 43 7888, or you can reach Star Times on WhatsApp on 055 35 11 993 055 35 11 993 for more inquiries. Star Times, enjoy digital life. Alright, Techno Mobile is also proud to be associated with the Sports Park. To say the Ghana, there's only one-stop shop for mobile phones at Techno Ediabajumu and no any Techno House, Dakuman Junction, �𝐾𝐂𝐊, ena udrua ubetimi enya u Techno Mobile ahudo biara ope na unim se. They say the enchekra or this sheba enchekra. Now you did the all new Techno �𝐂𝐊 no eba and into your mouth. Akonya ama pre-order. This is the pre-order alert from Techno Mobile. Etia, when you come and place 800 Ghana cedis for the common 30 and I say only 1,000 Ghana cedis esoba. You bet me at the phone ni be atuho na eba. Oba waba bejo die one meje no pre-order na se o chain na se oba abride phone na ba oba na ne bo na sesam. So you can visit the nearest Techno accredited shop and make a down payment. Now me the accredited shop there they be ameka cho say the wo Ghana had yagia tum air the wo Dakuman Junction Ufrika so air ko Kanesia e wo onsani faso ayehwe e dana e abosan I say glass nkwa chini Jonas o say glass nkwa unam Dakuman Junction obo say Techno for dano glass nkwa nti ufika na shizu ko kaso e wo sabonkum so Dakuman Junction ni tie ni 800 cedis ubetima order e come on 30 pre-order 800 uchia na phone ba wo be twa de so so ne de amount sansu na come on 30 Pro no, come on 30 Pro 5G no, and no Uchia 1000. Then you pre-order to secure a free Techno smartwatch or a Techno Bud and power bank. Techno 30 is coming. The Techno 30 series is about to light up your life. Pre-order now. Techno on Taichi and Edijimede Eba. Time is 9:22 on 89.7. The day before Good Friday on 89.7. Alright, and now matches be basso. Okay, the Argentina game was played at dawn. I'm matching. I know Adibabe Chinra. So I said, 𝐒𝐀𝐂𝐊. That's the game that Di Maria stole the show after Messi failed to show up. Olympic Lyon and a man from UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. One share Benfica Mano by 4-1, and they sealed a 6-2 qualification aggregate. Chelsea Mayano so any Ajax Emano about 1-1. Now aggregate na Chelsea ashomu 4-1 at the qualify into Chelsea ma and Alfimpu Olympic Lyon ma qualify to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League Women's Edition. And matches are Ebaso, Barcelona ma Asisat Oshola, Onene Mayano, Womani SK Brand Emano so Eddie Boeni, now for Paris Saint-Germain Emano, Womani 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻 Emano, Esoso Etimi Eddie Ashishaso, we Women's Champions League Kensia, Yeden won't come on Eba. You say Arsenal for and they almost spread the net no very very wide. Now almost spread the net no wide. Almost catch a fish almost penny pan. They need a striker, and so they've opened their net wider to get a striker. I'm told there's a guy called Benjamin Sesko at RB Leipzig. Yes, womunyana womo epe abranteno. Na minim se abranteno obeba and I said one we and in summer and also yes boy bisubo sporting your friend Victor Gyökeres or no so womunyana omba kufana abba. I think their number one target is Ivan Toney. Na sebeye Ivan Toney ebeko esuso eyasem. So the Gunners in the market in search of a striker. So to the big story. You see, Barcelona are planning a new offer for Xavi. The Catalans want to keep Xavi involved as they prepare for him to step down as coach at the end of the season. Xavi has a year to run on his current contract, and so there are two years at the end of the season. Wobeko, you see, Quaso Wobeko, and so buy for Barca for sin 1%. What's not say now? He plays a role at the Barcelona Foundation. So it's not a matter of he staying and then being the new coach or continuing to be the coach, but they want to give him a role at the Barcelona Foundation. We Sema Barca for so Edia Betuja. But have you heard Barca wants to make Erling Haaland their prime target for 2025? There's a Spotify new company. One person Biano in 2025. Now Biano in 2025. One person the Erling Haaland Ebue Ayesa Stadium Nano. And now Erling Haaland papa e friend Alfie Haaland. Okopie more restaurant we Barcelona. And I'm out for say, hey papa. Yes, and send me a name from when you crave bet me a woman. That's it. Real Madrid for and ran one more the Mbappe, one more Eddie Hendrick, and afempo the Alfonso Davis ebie the new Santiago Bernabeu nano and it's Barca so ya let say one musu betena se no ma hwe nneomum se Haaland ebetima be pie mu ho by 2025 we so ne nsema eba. Ghana Southgate say on two ni prumu FM ma Abrantie friend Ben White as the defender no un say Abrantie no woni Ghana Southgate assistance ne baako enya ntawanta obi mentimi wansi bi eba camp amono a editu dwa say pam no twam no one more national team ni bium eno ena ye friend kra no attend that invitation ena central for Kobisa Ghana Southgate after Belgium any England against say odishaba na White un say what blacking out and I know so Debbie White there mean blacking out Abribia or energy so Bible see a camera England bia the doors are still open. Now let's move on to Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, Abrantie from the Tonga in Dembele Oblepao Charlie he's now on loan at Galatasaray. Now Abrantie no waji £200,000 a week. Oko Olympic ofi Spurs ofi Lyon and a call Spurs. He's been, in and out on loan spells. He said, yes, Galatasaray for say, and the question is whether he returns to Tottenham. So, I know you be more. Let's see another question. 28 minutes past 9 on Max FM 89.7. 28th day of March 2024. Still to come, Hasselhoff names a new board. We ending summer Afriphobia Australia Airba dreams in Africa this weekend against Stade Malien. Kotoko stands behind the troubled coach Prosper Nate Ogum. 4 defeats in a row. And so almost say on Tarnichi. Mienton can our WhatsApp 050 6367 196 050 6367 196. Manchester United say womunye kitikiti womunye sebia omo penentem ene kobimenu akwa transfer so omo sign new contract Josiah say nkomo we abadao say Manchester for so womunye gidigidi nkoma boy in a new contract because already he has a contract that is running till 26 omo nye gidigidi bia and amount for say mamuda montrao I don't for perform but Abrantie so he's staying grounded on Usunya and Adrian say could demand it for new contract terms with Manchester United. Hey, people do. Umukai boy, Philippe Melo. Mane kai Philippe Melo. Philippe Melo, so onyonku pa genie. And our onyonku bi say Philippe Melo genie. E we see the boni bato bia ho. Ba se wo beto asemu pa na onyonku baka say yemfa nto amnemu de. Sa nyonko no hwedie. Unu sa na anu ya na Memphis Depay. Okocha 1 million euros. Say rape case na eda Dani Alves no I didn't go to prison no na so twa 1 million ye be no every jail ena Memphis Depay ekotua sika no mfiti ase kra no unse Spain omo serious issues with taxes into Depay no ekoba no say amount for see o name papa ne kotua ena be dead say o Memphis Depay ne kotua sika no eni yi Dani Alves. He was involved in some rape case. Does this other Brazil ball England or ball a friend say Milan? Robinho. Now Robinho, yes, so now for Makumakunum Sebu Anopa Muvenche Manusi Zumuna. Yes, on mensa patu Obabako. Milo. And I do. Robinho, the other Robinho cried the other jail, right? 9 years in jail. Anna Yakobisa Felipe Melo said, "Ja Felipe. Na se boy senior no only on team, only on Seleção Brazil national team. Naturally, you so more corrupt mau. And they actually more tum. Enti what you saying? Or say when we say come dem no pro. Na also omi nipa boni for so no ba oni by the 15 years. Enti seka on po adwuma mradako na what is Daniel Alves rape ni ba. Na wono ka say twa no akotwes kaze enyi Daniel Alves in prison. Or say dam na Daniel Alves ni Robinho no they deserve to face the punishment sir. Yadima wo mun san say we are say boni bo akodi a unu se sa boni we eni da won pa so na wudi nti Felipe Melo ono ani teammates on your Brazilian national team o mako rep man ya chi o mo tumo se ekbe a ya mo munnem ko se we ase beba we ye. Yes, I also Felipe Melo a wicked. Even to you bada.
And in that perspective, even on the field of play,
I don't tell you.
Okotia, Jabi Alonso.
I am Kai. I don't know child a wicked. Aye. Someone himself boy Lobotka. Some kind of boy no. Stanislav Lobotka, Osina kind of Napoli. You see, one Laporta, Tata guy in Tata guy in you see, he's even gone on to announce to the Barcelona board, say, or the Lobotka Eba next season. Now, the Laurentiis still no say, hey, Lobotka, Sana Subante. Into you know, Napoli say, say, Unya, Spain, I'll be called. Lobotka say, me. Debbie Minko baby minimum at Napoli. So Lobotka assures Napoli he's not leaving to Barcelona. It's 33 minutes past 9 on Max FM 89.7. Good morning to Mr. Pierre Dankwa. Boss, your friend Prosper Nateogum. Adanu Musa Unini Chuchun Komo Babaya Sports Stadium. Are you also supporting that he stays? I'm sure you do. But Munkanchen say he might get assurance from the board, but me there me and Sibia a pom ball supporters ni Jojo no. Ya name Mobo. So yeah, Omutane Chide. Mr. Pierre Dankwa, tell your coach he needs to up his performance for his supporters. Yes, see from Nana Adu any Josiah Edo Munim de Ababa. Before we do that, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 and a progress to the semi-finals of the ATP Masters. Nti Shanoso na famayen 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 ena ono etimi edi enkunim 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 Charlie oni Thomas Market ena di bomu a ono ewini by 6-4 6-2 okona ni man sa unim se Andy Murray eni Andrei Rublev na Abrante edo mochi kanfomu enso so oduru 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 level no on say 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 or too brutal. They say there, you know who that Sina is going to face? Daniel Medvedev or no any Abrante 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 and a Edekwako boy into Empire Asia. We a very, very big one going into the men's semi-final. When we say Medvedev, a dear or no ewini 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 last year Miami finals no and into a few there one year na dream kra say obema fufu adane no quiet e say ye twa akensi ba ko so enchene ba Grigor Dimitrov onu fi Bulgaria one abrantie friend no Carlos Alcaraz ena edi boy ni enti Shannon na famae aha Max 89.7. It's 35 minutes after 9 a.m. Okay. Right. So Victoria Azarenka continued with her fourth bid for a Miami Open title. Abra woni Julia Putin-Seva echi eka from enti Shannon and I can say about Zinazem Kuto or the Nechika from 76641663 and wakonenim the Elena Rybakina one ni ne de kwako boy ni Elena Rybakina woni ni nwaba ono ni din de Victoria Azarenka ene de kwako hihye so na Rybakina woni Greece ni abaye friend Maria Sakari ene de bo mu a ode Sakari chika from 7567 4764 enti we ene de ekoso ewo Miami Open. Okay, there's this other gamer and also of interest, Daniel Collins. One French nearby a friend Caroline Garcia and a Dibo Munra. Now Daniel Collins ultimately winning against Caroline Garcia by 6-2, 6-3 in 2 straight sets. Is it Wakonanim on it Russia nearby a friend Ekaterina Alexandrova and Edekwa Kubo Ekaterina Alexandrova one Daniel Collins and the boy in NT Shenonson na Famae max 89.7 37 minutes after 9. Nana, morning.
Morning, Anaka.
Yeah, Boko.
I don't know if you're also.
Yeah, they are there, so they are chair.
Once I'm the Dawson and Yannick Kakaka. They ain't since if he because if you have the Dawson.
Yeah.
Now, we can now the room because of the Easter period. No, the Benya Daje, a pass or Easter convention. No money idea. And you say, Uncle for us about hard. Yeah, Nana Darkwa-Gyasi.
Let me too free on Tino, but we can win my margin. We can really pass it through.
Fantastic. Say we new territory, no say the same thing, but I see this there. Baby, Easter period there. I mean, child so off kaka.
Aye.
See, ebe fine you. Sometimes I say one day we throw book. Have every weekend be out, travel around the country. You know, helping Ghana football. No money. They say we throw book. Na man phone how I sit here. Easy. Nana Darkwa.
Yeah, Nana.
Philippe Melo asem na. Atache me kaka. Onoga ha no obobo na wo hwe na hu se akwawe na dwene nko na bo na obo no so nko. Enti mi anye mo wa se ono ane nkrofo. O kan sem se afa ho. I don't say in life no ye wade nyina ho kwan so ye nyina so na se wo kan.
That's true.
Some things bo ha sa na wo hu no kura na ni se wo kan. And they don't comment. Because na me pe question na wo bisa Josiah no. So wo no wa wo maba na ekoba ne saa. Ka ba ka so no ne bobo o na danfo.
Yeah.
Nti e ma me hu ni se nyama bebre wo ha. No kura na wo ka no, but the best ni se be keep quiet. Because when obi ante wasem nase. No for say wo adwene bi fa o nanfo no ho. But ebi so ya. What should be the Daniel Alves there now? Yeah. Njana say that Daniel Alves abafi.
Baba they say no party be or two Barcelona no. Oni na busu afo. Na mza go on tefo.
Asemo. Me ne kranka mentina Barcelona ho. Ne me so mentina so Brazil.
Want me go here?
Better Barcelona check.
Because they are confiscating the passport.
Enti prison na wonder but untu kwan.
Very.
Ready and go on. He's my best right back. Nje hame. Me say say me show football. He's the best right back I me hu. Enti me tese asem no me ya. Ti da na masin ni ontumi trapo. Entu kwan. Wow, Nana Darkwa. Enye easy. Uwo bibia da be na woka na account mienu ase ba ko de eska wo me ba ko de eska nim.
Daniel Alves.
And unfortunately, born to do a combat you.
Yeah.
And this was done now for more than 15 years.
Okay.
Severe days to Barcelona. And some PSG.
Juve.
Coachan who Juventus kakra. And some of Okoro one chrome. No, some back to Brazil in Barcelona view. nti ka ball ne de ye ka se wa pa national team no so wa pa. I will not be surprised say you're close to 100 games and more than 100 games for the Brazil. When the Brazil you my own produce players.
Yeah.
The kind of year 2010 when Macon ever form say no into that tournament na yet I used to midfield.
Yeah, he was playing as a right winger.
Yes, midfield. Na Macon able to because of 94 or defeating time after winning the Champions League. But after that no obe take you over no. Ojina so chair and sana Danilo mo bebem. Into o the story as a footballer there now the first story in there we will be up and as my busu man kaka but born nko suban nko na o front so how there see at the between AC and e do be am me for say e bi kwa na ye ni nyina no moye but e sign to wa sa na tie and after Daniel Alves and Robio one of the Brazilian players in the Vinicius Mona Endrich young age about Real Madrid. Rabi also bar Real Madrid, not a young player.
Yeah.
And in fact, Rabi will do about 2 big names. So, so me for Diana, opportunity bonity, no Jan Finfiwe, Gucci. Tell Rabi about 2 no team no more. David Beckham,
Raul Gonzalez.
Ain't number has a Real Madrid team now. Rabi will be a big boy. And Man City project not let start you. The new Man City no. Robbie how many almost started. And so later on, Yaya Toure, any David Silva mo, ever pass through. But the project Man City Nakahana, Sikabe my 10 things around. The first major sign nobody Sikakasi sign here, Robbie. AC Milan. One of their golden generation, no. Robbie was key. And Robbie will never pass you through. And see, what they go Bobia. Esanko back to Brazil Santos, right? Esanko. And see, on the party, those 2 players are Bobby. But issues to Sima, you know, Robbie would want to buy Kukum. Not that the others, yeah. The Disika, a free move. But the TV, inti Filippo Bala and Shen and now for my no, so no more good mood and no more good terms. No, on share but our situation now, if I say to what, obey the thing, and I think say Melo Naga to need 3 more some kakra. Inti that is how some way SBC Kotie. Nana, I'm not for Case. Kobimenu no mama you pray omo ho man and improve contract me for say this is the best time imagine no me for say inay but what Kobimenu e dia mama you in this short period no some man improve contract o twa 2030 bi o man contract abebe until 2030 bi now in there on so budget 100,000
2030
yeah
ade or a slave. You're 2024.
Man, say yes, no. I said Chelsea for the day team you go from more than 2030.
South Obako Real Madrid and Barcelona Daku.
But
hi.
When the way about my England for one high England come with anything.
England come with David Beckham in England. In Command or England is in David Beckham. They be men or England using David Beckham. So
of course, I be come men who was a bro man you so
and then so bro man you so level no Okono. He might want to play for the best teams in the world.
I come men here.
Let's say menu see, yeah mistake. You see, one and some time ago no Kasa this 𝐾𝐂𝐊 Ekasano. Josiah menu broni pa. Kasabri. Boss, but how many 18-year-olds get a chance to play for England like he's been able to do?
Nana game now. Me say go be go.
They keep handing 9 years.
No. Born at
They say born
at Tatlema. Come on you for the
a combination of Andre Pello and Clarence Seedorf
at the same time.
Aye.
Aye.
Into menu no. Now aspirations no. If Manchester United is underwhelming and underperforming like this,
4 years we quite 22-23 bia na ko.
Well, Inti minya Jozo be Manchester United. Aka say bia woko Arsenal and Liverpool.
Oh, some man you there ofri wa I doubt it to be in England.
Yeah.
But me for say come man you nimbo ni ye.
Oh there be.
On your postcodes ni bi.
Oh there be here.
And then back also about
postcodes my brain. It was a coach who has stayed there over 20 years. Postcodes Alex Ferguson ni omo free omo collaborate.
Na tuba dia to say Alex Ferguson mo man you no.
Yenya bibio.
Standard not take for mind dey man you need to first no.
And think of mo ayira ye hwe bia ye hu. United ni identity.
Indeed, like or ambitious like those players.
Thank you for that word. And you're so ambitious when they come calling. What I say? You can say only Valverde be my boy.
And the woman is a carbohydrate ni cruise move free scene ni muno.
No, that's what I'm going to boss 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄 ni kamavinga mu. Ana oni. I'm a tumbu saying. Debut mbese musa said dem point na wose mentumbo because they started playing
oni mbosi 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄 ni kamavinga.
Oni mbosi wo mu. Ana so almost start so mu boja no. Imagine so oni omunya na fi France by how do you have rated them? Because oni omunya na ba last 2 years and ka obeka so many mbosi no because you saw them earlier than you are seeing menu.
Come menu ya.
Asem na okay abra. What are the exceptional qualities? No, what are the exceptional qualities of 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄? Debi ominyini ni o football you analyze it from dispassionate viewpoint. Yeah. Now the unim dey na about to be. Dey na 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄 any kamavinga ni ye obo mu a menu ni me. Some almost similar positions.
Yeah.
Menu krapo bet me more useful.
Yeah, advanced rule.
Intino dey na omo mienu, san kra mienu mu fi France no. 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄 any Kamavinga, dear no money here or bomb. Apart from Kamavinga, I'll bet my converting manable left back. 𝐶𝐿𝐕𝐄, I'll bet my manable central defense. Dear no money here or bomb, one menu enemy, Chereme.
Yama may be a year or two.
Once after the years never casa. And your talent, yes, experience. Share. Onimbosi woman.
In the mid imagine me for second man you for them quote 2030 be.
30 day.
Now, somebody 100,000, 120.
I 30 day.
And I think say on your legend of the club in Bonche. And only keep like
but you see, you cannot be a legend of a club when the club is underperforming, when the club is not performing like the elite clubs are or competitors are only on board the same positions they are performing. And so Declan Rice, any Arsenal, Edgy League, no more performing. How do you compare Kobe to Declan Rice? Manchester at 8 and to a man in Monday Real Madrid Edgy League Champions League. That's the difference. Oh, crowd born and here you who be Bebli costume in Yadi.
Wow. Me there before said man you for finding way to tie him up.
Right.
No so Franco 100 120 DB. And across that level now, I think you will see the best out of community. Me 18 years in the year all year in the year. But the boy me who the last time no, he will be in the Euro squad.
Oh no, you already know. The question is
whether he will be a contender for even first level.
Whether he starts, that's the question.
That is, but the Euros you go. And I think say the position is so abuano. That is areas we are. England team in here, right? And what Batman you team at the right time of here when Casemiro and some of these players, AM Breba, Ericsson, and those guys. And so I'm happy for Kobe anyhow and the development. It's if I see ko. Sir Ellen Haaland ever front line in Real Madrid, yeah. Mbappe air front line in Real Madrid, yeah. I think say Mbappe so Barcelona.
Haaland
so Barcelona it will help. And may share in name Man City and Barcelona. How a player will live in name Man City and Barcelona? That is where the question mark is.
Chief free agent,
who's a Barcelona and no assistant.
But they bought Ferran Torres.
Haaland in there, you go more than 100.
How much an installment?
I doubt City will do that business unless the contract will be no. Then you may force City to do that. Say the Lewandowski situation is 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐕𝐄.
Yeah, you're right.
But say our contract to City now trying to adding, and even in the besides Real Madrid and the Barcelona, no, they are even players who may opt to play for Man City instead of them. Aside from what Sikano near the Yanano, almost City money at the end of the do level. especially against Barcelona. Real Madrid still has that standard, no. But Barcelona, they might get to Castel no money against your drop kaka. But I feel say, and then Haaland Nangahano, or Boba 4 or 5 years, you would like to move on. Because before say, I did be a so your Manchester in your that is where Barcelona could tap in. And I'm just looking at a new Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi debate in Spain. That would be Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappé. But the put makers are say, I don't see when Madrid signs Mbappé, they will go for Erling Haaland. When about front, I need him no. When about the poster boy, when about the key player, when about the target man. Even in Negrano, Mbappé, Nicolas Vinicius Jr. and the Bellingham one, people are raising debates. Any concern? Because I'm not for say Jude Bellingham a potential Ballon d'Or winner. If you so say Vinicius Jr. a potential Ballon d'Or winner. In terms of the only Mbappé ka no, some debate na ga national that. So why do you add Erling Haaland? So my dream say if Mbappé is moving to Real Madrid, the best option for Erling Haaland is Barcelona. By never na Man City should actually some more. You can be at Man City and win the Ballon d'Or. Because every trophy some of these teams ever for, Man City as a club too can give you. And see, may share Erling Haaland situation how development will see a combat. This story of Mbappé, Endrich, and Foster Davis, I can't wait for that thing to happen.
So,
Real Madrid team Nangahani team ya Ushema, they lack some department there. They need to strengthen the next season. Left back near one. Only typical center forward. Those those players, no, they will need an upgrade on those areas. And I thought say Mbappé will add a lot to the Real Madrid team. So I had more interest as to how our situation in Besiako. Lobotka is not a bad player. I saw him with a Sevilla team. Now I'll make him move. And about Napoli. Or buy or make key player their bomb on the Angisa partnership no. It's helping them. And I thought he's a quality player. The only thing I understand the style of play in Barcelona then I may shake a crack. But it's not a bad player. So Barcelona for now. Only a very good midfielder. It will help them. Gareth Southgate or Ben White. Nana, before say after this international break, no be aqua. They should do everything possible for Ben White to come back into the national team. And then also 2 days ago, it was the Declan Rice no can say or come back to club sider who would like to speak to Ben White. And then the Gareth Southgate to the Daniel too. Now one thing about these coaches, they say when video anytime they want the best materials for their national team. And currently, one of the performing players in England, Ben White, and also offer a lot of options as a lateral defender and of course as a central defender. So if we want to match guarantee the first level in Kwana, he can offer a lot when he's coming from the bench. Ben White, you know. So before Southgate Ajia to so but 2-1 among one. On 2-1 among. The same as they can rise for Ben White to be in the England squad. Remember for say in day, but the defender say what have Joe Gomez any opportunity. Every move to the national team no. Ben White equally qualifies.
Gareth Southgate to assistant bi on ni nyanta wanta akwan ka chance wasan onya de.
Yes, so almost solve.
What I say?
Almost solve.
Into no say akwan kwa de.
Almost solve. What about Southgate goes with the guy?
Southgate him come assistant no.
On Ben White could din command. The Declan Rice is part. That assistant could not
also onya no hwe o. Also onya boy no hwe.
So that mummy assign you am Ben White ni nkomo. Me ade ba kwa ba gya to nana me do say edu baby here. Players be wo ha. Coach na fanye the project no no monkasa. Even Ghana has be wo. Players don't retire from the national team prematurely. Na engine too. When on money here. And no baby now throw team na akobos that particular position no be here player na to one amount.
Akwan a friend Steve Holland.
Yeah, me who know.
Or to be money, you know.
In the Southgate, I didn't say over 2-1 amount. On for Holland, Lincoln. Not for the Declan Rice and Arsenal players, Lincoln. Go and see Ben White. Talk to him. We need you in the national team. Now, Benjamin Sesko is a quality centre forward.
Oh, yeah, they are.
On your bad. Per what Odiama I'll be like in recent times, it's not a bad signing. But my name say, almost a typical centre forward. Between no and Ivan Tony, I will consider Ivan Tony first. On also your body there. And I first say, Arsenal be actually say in the summer, one area they would like to improve in their team, centre forward. Gabriel Jesus, 𝐿𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐊, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. They would need a proven goal scorer and I'm strengthening on my team no for the following season. So I'm one person before say going forward no one area Arsenal need to sign a player is the centre forward role. In Ndombele also adding.
Ndombele gata sa for so muhuni intino ombesa mana koninchi. The big question is whether he will be considered by Postecoglou or not.
That is my last story. Nana, football do baby. You ask yourself questions. Then it to be sisa. Understand the story and remind him of Bakayoko.
Yeah, Timo Bakayoko.
Bakayoko. That famous Monaco team. Now first season of Pep Guardiola made in the Champions League. No.
Yeah.
Bakayoko was a key player. His atom no. Emuahe no much man live up to expectation. You can mention Bernardo Silva. You can mention Kylian Mbappe.
Fabinho
in the country. But I could not quite come out there. Left footed attacker me for that.
Le Mans
or Irai. Fine player. Or Irai was seeing him. Now, latter defenders no. But I could be Everton. Now, you couldn't ask him of Man City no.
Murphy Bako.
Sidibé no. On not knock France for 2013 squad no. 2013 squad knock out.
Nana Mendy.
Sidibé. Na Mendy benya issue with Man City. No Irai.
Sidibé, right back, Sakura.
Right back, no. Or by Everton kaka. On the way we play Simon Coleman. Oh, that was seeing him. Who's the last no Falcao? They know when you know you mean to me for any equation.
Yeah.
But Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, and Mbappe, it will be up to expectation.
After I think after Mbappe or before Mbappe after I'm going for Russia any boy events. Okay.
Golovin.
Yeah.
Golovin. I'm sorry. Golovin now. Or neglect any Subasic.
Yeah.
Subasic on the Croatia for the bar final.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost all bar scene. So I think say in the Belle story of Olympic Lyon and remind of Bakayoko. Boy, I'm not all Olympic Lyon. Teams like I said, they're go back to £200,000. Right. So the big need more. Because I see that table for him to take. But by into me and time. We've not seen the by this time, no. In Canada, Venga. So Amani, there is this young player with people who are PSG or more France national team. No, is it amazing? Or baby, some for that be. Come on, this time could be also a key player in the French national team should be Ndombele. But my name said the board is right when he moved from France to Olympic Lyon. There are a lot of examples. Our players are moving to a different team. Omagera was seeing him, and I thought say in Ndombele situation, no, he would need a platform here. A bit my bringing the best out of him again. There was another player who Olympic Lyon. After Olympic Lyon, he entered in Kabium. Osama Ra.
Okoroma.
Why you da?
Osama Wa. Obayes Roma.
I'm not quite decided at this time from Obama or Gia.
No, or Roma.
Why you da was seeing him. So some of these players in Sanet here. People tell me, the best out of him the entire. Maybe there are two Mudrici.
All right.
Shakhtar to Chelsea. And sometimes some of these things happen, but in the Belle situation, Nana, me one person I am here. Let's see how I the development miss here for.
10 a.m. is the time. Max 89.7. Live in Secondary Takrade Maximum 104.3. Live on Facebook, active on YouTube. Join us on WhatsApp 05063679196. Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to be here. Morning.
Sir.
We are woko.
Adumarakwa.
As a Miami Masters in the Muya Denkaka.
Yeah.
Send me my mom predictions. Media Makacho.
Alcaraz now.
Alcaraz, only one card about Grigor Dimitrov. One of the will I say players are in the history of tennis or in the modern era? Now Obiefi said he would have been the next Roger Federer, Grigor Dimitrov, the Bulgarian, but unfortunately, high playing now Gusiaga. Now Oshe Alcaraz the roots no there corner. It's possible say he might meet Medvedev and Asina in the final. So if Alcaraz should win today, it means in the next game on Alexander Zverev and the ball. And at 3 players he beat them en route to winning the final Indian Wells. So one of the Nana, I'll be surprised that Alcaraz will not maintain or win the first Sunshine Double in the Miami Masters. And with the Yannick Sinner Medvedev battle, and so I take Sinner to win. Because Osher since I think in 2022 Omobo Miami finals Medvedev entering Embo Sinada. So we told him I think with the Miami Masters we are sorted out. I'm anticipating a Yannick Sinner Alcaraz final, but then Alcaraz to win over there. Now, quite a lot of stories. The Felipe Melo statement, Kobe Mainu not in a rush, Ellen Haaland to Barcelona. Now, Felipe Melo has said, okay, okay, let's be frank with ourselves.
Let me announce the WhatsApp message. I think there's a problem. Remember, 0506367191. That's our WhatsApp line. You can join us. All right, Joe.
Nana, Felipe Melo has no kind.
All right.
Look at it from the angle of RDFA, and it's good to say all the clarification kakayere account. Say anke ne ba, and I did two na.
Don't venture.
Oh, no. You see. Regardless of the relationship you have with a friend, Nana said, "What down for me? Yes, sir. To a bar. Nana, would you have taken it? Would you condone it? Oh, so yamum. A down for Bakutia Beono. Not down for Bakoso. I say they need to serve the punishment. You get if you be an so that where Felipe Melo is coming from, no, you need to understand him. He is coming from a very personal say. Hey, imagine say me ba. Robin Momo easy that we see El Milani. Just look at 6 guys and 1 lady. 6 guys who and no baba. Look at what this lady would have to go through. It's a Felipe Melo. I think he's not far from it. Sometimes because of sentiments now the identity. A ban and yama say we choose to keep mute because the best you can snebe acquire say you penny panasem. Once no card heading, but na need do beka can create shadamful, and that is what he is failed to do. Wow, can say you advocate for the truth can create shadamful. Ne Felipe Melo can create shadamful. Once ankamonka what is that Brazil coach before the Spain game, Omni Spain ball friendly, he was asked about the same thing. And he says that there's nothing he can say, but if there's a law, the law should serve its what? Its course.
That's right.
That's the bit on the Felipe Melo story. Now, Haaland to Barcelona 2025. I was looking at Real Madrid's dominance when it comes to signing players in the last 2 to 3 years. The number of top players on which we are signing, and even the players they are still in pursuit of. Ambeza Monfambra. They signed Jude Bellingham. They signed Aurelien Tchouameni for close to 100 million from Monaco. They are about to sign Kylian Mbappe on a free transfer at the end of the season. Now, Barcelona, the way they are struggling to even secure permanent deals for players on loan at the club, you should tell you that there's a huge mismatch over there. If Real Madrid are trying to get someone like Kylian Mbappe for the sake of the Clásico still being relevant and competitive, that means that La Liga should force to bring someone like Haaland to Barcelona.
Yes, sir.
It's not just a Barcelona task.
Yeah.
Even La Liga, also money, and you bit say Haaland, Embra. Because imagine just one team in Spain having Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe. Nana, team Baku, ekita 3 world stars we. Then what does Barcelona have? Joao Felix, who is not even a permanent player over there. Tebas, La Liga president, no, he's always speaking about players making moves. But I believe that this is the time for him to stop talking and start acting. Because I'm looking at 2 avenues a bit me abwa Erling Haaland. I'm gonna call Barcelona. One, Nana FFP. If they should, Manchester City should be found guilty of that 115 alleged breaches now, you could force most of the players to leave. So that is one of the areas a bit me abwa Barcelona. I'm on Saka, Erling Haaland, and it will come at a cost, which later I'll explain. But the SSP 115 year yet says City could end up being demoted to the conference and not be Bisano. They could be stripped of their titles. Most of the players they might even lose their status. It means that most of the players will leave. And that will be one of the avenues Barca ebet me start Erling Haaland. So that rivalry, that La Liga face will still be there. Because imagine a Clásico where you have Madrid with Haaland, Madrid with Kylian Mbappe, and Barcelona with Haaland.
Wow.
Nana, it will sell.
It will sell.
And the second one, Nana, I bet me Barcelona and Saka and Haaland is Pep Guardiola leaving Man City. That's the second thing. Because Haaland, the contract wasn't fully disclosed. The details of Haaland's contract wasn't fully disclosed. And some people are reporting said there's a clause in there. Just after 3 years, he can still move on to Spain. That is what certain people or some people or some section of the media is reporting from Spain. Say, when you share Haaland, the contract now was signed at City now. He didn't sign that long-term deals, maybe. But even within the contract, there's a clause that says that after a certain number of years, he could move on. It was City for the Haaland fee, Borussia Dortmund, for a player of his caliber with so much talent. And Haaland is 200 million. Haaland from way else 200 million. Can you just imagine? Bundesliga, no Titi Bundesliga, scoring goals for fun. Then City will bring him in. I'm saying Vadio can't board in same.
Just go Vadio.
Vadio put board. They say Erling Haaland coming from Borussia Dortmund. It's with Barcelona. If they have any chance of acquiring Erling Haaland to match whatever Real Madrid are trying to do with Kylian Mbappe, then I believe these are the 2 avenues I bet me are on. One, FFP breaches coming into effect, especially if City are being banned or demoted from the Premier League. It will force most of their stars to leave. It will be similar to what happened to Juventus a couple of years ago when they got relegated to the Serie B.
Yeah.
For the match fixing
Calciopoli.
Exactly. Players they do one few I can't net money a couple of players or more boy will qualify by. We all don't know what could happen at the end of this, you can say saga, no. But then there is a possibility that most of these players could leave. So I say, oh, Barcelona. Nana, it looks like their financial situation isn't easing up, and this is why I'll bring the Xavi story too. So they are trying to give Xavi an extended offer, which will be the smartest thing they've ever done since signing maybe Lionel Messi at that young age. Because they say, as at last year, after the 2022-2023 season, La Liga and reduce your cap, salary cap from 648 million to 270 million, including managers' wages. Managers cap, players cap, obiadiye kahu. From a threshold of 648 salary cap to 270 million for Barcelona. And that is why they were working with what? Sam Kwalano, because they didn't have enough that could sustain them if they are trying to bring in more players. If you say Barcelona, at this point, no, lawyers they are trying, all they are doing is to find loopholes around the rules to try and get players. So you have Xavi and the players. Nana Adu 270 million. Imagine you are bringing in a new coach. Can you give him the scanner of the Xavi? You can't. I believe that so many things have gone into their decision to retain Xavi as a head coach. Because to have a salary slash cap slash from just look at the difference. Over 300 million euro difference. And you can count the number of levers Barcelona are activating in the last 2 years. So that is another angle that will make the Haaland acquisition very, very what? Difficult for Barcelona. That's why the fact that FFP could play into their hands. Maybe Pep Guardiola will say, oh my bro, after winning the quadruple, another Premier League 4 times in a row, there's nothing to win again. So I'm going. Haaland will want to sort out new challenge. So let me go to Spain. Kylian Mbappe is there. Let me go and prove to Spain, say, I'm still a guy. Maybe Sanyama will in fact is winning like the way Lewandowski and Gundogan just wanted to play for Barcelona. Haaland has fulfilled the dream of playing the team and the Papa Boy. Waji Champions League, Waji treble. What else is there to play?
The Barcelona restaurant on right.
And I'm saying, and I'm saying at this point, Nana, Barcelona will be paying their lawyers more than they are paying their players. Because the Juma lawyers ne yen enye Juma ketwa. So 𝐒𝐕𝐄 almost like a Victor Rookie. What is a rookie is only on a temporary contract as of now. Yeah. Because he was signed as an emergency replacement for Gavi. It's after June 30th, no. Sir, ne status as a Barcelona player, no. Ebega. So, Barcelona, they are just activating things. Omo kotina se no mo clear rules na no mo hwe baby na loophole bi wo ha ni activate bibi ni agi 20 million se so omo nam no mo ni omo sponsor say court edg scan get. And you want to tell me say you don't want to give Xavi Obia under all these circumstances what me agi league last season at this season he's only 8 points behind Real Madrid. It would have been the dumbest thing the Barcelona board would have ever done. So after all this financial crisis of Muomui, they would want to do away with Xavi and bring in another coach or manager. Because if you are talking about coaches who understand the Barcelona system, Nana Xavi is not even complaining. Have you ever for once heard Xavi complaining? He never complains. And at the end of this season, they might be looking at parting ways with players like Lewandowski, Frankie de Jong, because players when Omuji Skakesi or club, and that is why they are still integrating Obitse, Yamal, Gavi, Pedri. Why? Because Kenny Victor Roque, it's Yempe in Kuala Kiti a woman 50,000 kind of budget. Gavi then or 18 years was I. No money 50,000 every week 50,000 ton account 1G. They'll take it. So it looks like now most of the players playing for Barcelona are playing out of love and passion. Most of them are not playing because a business near 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄. To say, Mabaho Bibejiskako. No. The likes of Gundogan, Lewandowski, they are playing out of the love they have for what? The club. Because they've yearned all their lifetime to play for the club. And Xavi also at the helm is also coaching out of the love he has for the club because he's a Catalan. By Sikapa and Barcelona do not have what it takes. Even when it came to the signing or registration of Inigo Martinez, Joao Felix and Cancelo, Nana, it took days for them to raise 20 million euros to sign these players. So at this point, there are certain factors we are play into Barcelona's hands if they want to acquire Erling Haaland, because they will make more from Erling Haaland. Rights, image rights, not the idea. Merchandise, not the idea. They will make more from Erling Haaland. But then, how do they acquire Erling Haaland when you're on a 270 million wage bill and a salary cap, if I should put it, including your manager's wages? Now the Barcelona issue, no, because unfortunately for them, at the point at Real Madrid, yes, you cannot more signing big players. No, that's when their situation keeps what worsening for them. So if you're a Barcelona fan, I'm not surprised almost they want to give him a new contract because the coach is not talking 1 million now. Or he lost the job. Secondly, he's proven beyond any reasonable doubt. Say he is the right man for the job. From winning the league title, playing the Barcelona way, nurturing young kids, which has been the Barcelona mantra. He's doing everything he can do as a coach. When Barcelona fans say Xavi is not good enough, me who be that? Nana, me who be that? Personally, I love to see Haaland in Spain because of tormenting Kofobi or England. He's tormenting people in England, so I'd love to see Haaland play in Spain, especially if Kylian Mbappe will make that Real Madrid move. Then balance the equation over. Na classico enye fekaka. England has enjoyed Haaland. They've had a taste of Haaland. They know how Haaland feels like. This is the time for him to move on. But the question is, will Barcelona afford, or can they afford to sign Erling Haaland? Nana. Lastly, on 𝐒𝐕𝐄.
Aye, we talk about Chelsea.
Oh, you see, me pet nyao kind say. You see, the guy.
Chelsea when you be abo.
Oh, when you be abo do. This is a bueno. Nana, and there was a news.
When bossing Chelsea in phone now.
Oh, they into wasie. Yeah.
That's a question.
Oh, me can't talk about the into wasie.
That's a question.
No, me yes submission yanza.
Kafra. Only bossing Enzo.
Nana Darkwa-Gyasi. Don't push me to the wall.
No.
And I know DNA in our hair.
I'm asking.
I know DNA in our hair.
I'm true. Only bossing Enzo.
Oh, say it's American, Jose.
Every Chelsea they want some chaos.
And yes, sir. Sometimes you need to be objective.
Enzo is not park easy.
What? Enzo is a World Cup winner. You see, I like the fact where you said, say, it wouldn't be fair to the guy, Nana, if Menu is playing for Manchester United and they are not winning any trophies. Declan Rice is playing for Arsenal, they are winning trophies. Ebema no be playing so bad. Obi siho. I believe the new Manchester United era will start with 𝐒𝐕𝐄. And that will also depend on how ambitious United are. Because just like you said, and apart funny enough, I was thinking about Pogba. And I was thinking about why people say Pogba never attained his full potential. Which to some extent I don't agree with. Why am I saying that? I believe if Pogba never made that move to Manchester United, and Pogba stayed with Juventus, before he even left Juventus, no, we're winning league 4 or 5 times already, and snowball Manchester United. So if Pogba never left Juventus for Manchester United and stayed at Juventus, and they won the league 9 times in a row, including the World Cup with France, then would anyone have said Pogba never attained his full potential? Maybe sir. There's 6 years not been wasted for Manchester. No. So it's now Juventus, and in all those years, Juventus were winning what? The Scudetto. I think barring just 2 years or 1 year. The years Pogba left Juventus or Man U, and Manchester United were struggling to even make the UEFA Champions League. No. Juventus were winning the Scudetto in Italy. But the people who say Pogba never attained his full potential. And I say that thing only applies to the club football, not in the national team football. Because you can't tell me that Pogba never attained his full potential for France. It's not true. Why? Because he was winning with France. But today you can say that Pogba never attained his full potential because when he joined United, United were struggling. And that is what could happen to Kobe Mainoo. Since they say Kobe Mainoo are young talent, and we are seeing young talent though. The whole world has seen the boy's talent. Now, what does the future hold for him at Manchester United at age 18? Say, on Manchester United, now for the next 10 years, Omunji League, Omunji not the Carabao Cup, Europa League, now we have Champions League back. You think that people will even say, Kobe Mainoo has attained his full potential? And see, no one will say that. But the likes of, and I was saying here, say Pedro Rodriguez, people will tell you he's attained his full potential because he was winning with Barcelona. So once you are winning, Emma play and also some level of exposure. I said if Pogba stayed at Juventus the entirety of his career, no one will tell me or convince me that Pogba never attained his full potential. Midfield trio now, but Juventus, one of their best midfield trios, Arturo Vidal,
right,
and Pelu. He was playing with them at a young age. He was the youngest.
Yeah,
and you could still spot his potential. But Manchester United, they kept on saying that we are trying to unlock Pogba, and then there's Schneiderlin, it's Marouane Fellaini. The next day it's Matic. The next day no Marco before Fraba. Ebedu baby Carrick, Bastian Schweinsteiger. So you can imagine the number of people at Pogba or Manchester United, all because the team was in transition and they were struggling. So United shouldn't allow what happened to Pogba to happen to Kobe Mainoo. United shouldn't allow what happened to Pogba to happen to Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo is an exceptional talent. The world has seen it. We cannot see it. He's not in a rush to sign a new deal. Yes, it's there. Everyone can see it. But in United, can they hold on to this guy? Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some man says a deal to 2030. Because even by 2030, how old will Kobe Mainoo be? Kobe Mainoo will only be 25 years by 2030. By 2030, he can still make a move to Real Madrid.
Right.
But it all depends on if Manchester United within that time can change things and start winning. So for Kobe Mainoo, Nana, what's now in the compare? I just like the comparison.
Right. And you see for me.
Ben White.
Yeah.
And don't forget it. England Krokonye Bimbo. He should forget. He's not an exception. Play out there, obey, say, obey to Noah. Play out obey to Noah. Nana show value. Show value as the way to know. Benjamin White is not an exceptional player. One position here won't be elbow. And because of this, I was say, why don't you prove the person wrong? Near say what I won't play for the English national team.
Right.
So you should just think about this because at that right back position for England, there are options over there. At centre back, there are better options as well. In the even Obama 3 Lions. Nana, you see.
All right, 25 after 10. As you have problem kakra with our WhatsApp lines, we'll be back and try and rectify it. But Hearts the Book is big on our agenda to maintain support for Prosper Ogum. Karim Zito talks about chances of dreams in Africa. And now Fiashe and Sema Kubi Ufi. Baba Rahman is attracting interest from Brentford. I know Brentford are showing interest in Baba Rahman for that explosive performance for PAOK in the second half of the Greek league. Ghana any boy be on no for Saman Kwamuna nebo wa for a friend Daniel Usu. He was actually the first to be transferred to Red Bull Salzburg. On Lawrence Amankwamo, he's made a move to Georgia, a latest transfer, and also. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Imagine me say, unfinished business at the elite.
That's what I think.
Because of such big move, not about Chelsea, no.
Yeah.
That short period, no, I say they won't be brave.
That's right.
Into an average club, the story which might say a stupid.
Baba already 30.
I think it should be 29-30 now. nti onya Brighton and Hove Albion this offer you know to me
Brentford
hey Brentford
there's Okoto Osman
yeah Brentford daily now to me Bobby 2-3 years consistently I didn't say but I mean I didn't say the best performing Ghanaian players that should be where Otuado need to focus
right
in Kola we money there long term but PBB from now to say because World Cup there in Kola we money no
okay 10 89.7 Max FM. How the Box AGM postponed, but the announcement of the new board will be discussed when we return from the break. Do not flick your dial. We are right back.
Embrace the all-new IMAX 32 Android television with advanced modern tech, which gives you an improved viewing experience and unlimited pleasure. The slim, slick television comes with full HD screen with high resolution and wide color gamut. The top-notch picture quality makes your movies and games 5 times clearer. With the latest Android 11 version, enjoy all your favorite Android apps like Netflix, YouTube, Showmax on a click. Watch all your favorite programs non-stop with a sharp focus, balanced contrast, and radiant balance. Take a step into a new world of scenery and fantasy with the new IMAX 32 Android television. Available at all Max Buy shops nationwide on online at 1,799 Ghana cedis only. Visit us on www.maxbuy.com.gh or download the Max Buy app on Google Play Store. You can also call on 0596 913 298 or 0544 019 552. IMAX Smart Life.
Hey, Max Buy, Jumakua, Yaja was a body who P. Oh, mobile, any electronics are who do I tomuno, and they are Saka who be a woo. May say, every way, any am ringing now. For Max Buy shop will be a benwo. Not all mobile phones brands are when you do me to say Techno, Infinix, Itel, any electrical brands are who do be brave, and they bought that fembo call. It's more when you phones, Papa Pahuno. They be a title about someone say bam bam bam. Near the crown say, over Max Buy shop will be a. Yet you so come, and I never to be a son. Your mom manufacturers warranty. Yes, here. Enter here. Furniture showrooms at what? Dakuman Junction, Circle, Tema, Junction Mall, La Paz, Medina, any Kaswa, and now call www.maxbuy.com.gh. Na far bear for Kwanso Tonya Upebia. Near the bed bro baby I will be a. Press 0544 019 552 and now 0594 091 122. Na be Jinche Shemu. Max Buy. The beer that's Roko. Max Buy. Happy life.
This Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Toto Bikwachi, and all the Hoy brothers went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako School, they say for Kumasi High School.
I know question.
Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh, what
that's the best school. Very, very best school.
That's Kumasi the account schools, sir. And 2 schools, and Prempeh Upugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And I don't know we are Prempeh College over here, president. No, one can say for schools, Nilanto colleges, now can say for Monto High School. High school, they college pay.
College invest you. College, you go America. College invest you.
And the end of say young school in high school.
College, you know who's a move.
High school right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this. The most Antimaters have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi Annan went to Infancy.
What came out of Adi school? Tell me.
Now more from Adi school. Canada just one from Adi school. The best comes from the Central region.
The school said no one Central region. More moving science and math schools no. And then ma produce. And then project balance equipment ben ma produce Ukroma. What you are job in the national math and science schools you are winning at the end there. Quantakro want to produce bit. Muya de Bokano.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
football facts and figures with Mohammed Shaban, the statistician. Join you Wednesday via 6 to 8 p.m. Max FM. You better do the Ghana Premier League, the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, and the Access Bank Division 1 League. Memory fee say FA Cups no so ekoso ewo Ghana. Emba any bemani na you better do near the 178 media bremo. Join your name for the exclusive statistics ni entimi and fan bremo. Branch ben and actual goals do assist no one more and a South na clean sheets ni goalkeepers ben and a player ben and it me tackle pa player ben so and a bonne homodin se otu America el park and so the fact ni nano ebe bremo ewo the various leagues ni na ye be read messages na fe ama okwan na fe wo so etumi de wadwenche enso e de aba eye show no so me dey Shaban Mohammed join on Max FM 89.7 na afeyem fa the Ghana Premier League, the Access Bank Division 1 League, Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and the FA Cups no fact no entumi emfa embremo.
Nadala woni ukuruku makoto nafa lady chemist abennom abeku tie me menstrual pains enti me bu mensa mente ya ubiem asiesie me pa nafa lady chemist ane na ono so waye mre pa ni sisi mukura tere bi enkoyie onkoto mre medro nafa man capsules so mennom na wonya hoden na ni sisi munya din a wasare a ene wachina nafa man capsules yi ni nafofo memma keka amma won sisi mu atene ayedin Pebisafu.
What one be chimpran no? She said what was he come for?
Me no want that chimpran.
I'm sorry, but when yes, we move your chimpran guy.
So for Usujina Nechi, and yes, we are mini park, make us away a bias.
I am here. Crocodile tears if you are so. Yes, who can will. Copland Nafa man caps to be benum. A yapa, Nadum Herbal Center. Yawa yet, Nadum Gallic, and Omayan Dre. A pin for a batter one more manufo. And Kodawa in field to me, the one come. And to phone 0500 434497 and then 0240 981592.
IMAX quality modern standing fans are vital on hot days. They cool you with good airflow and to aid sound and longer sleep. They are secured with anti-rust mesh grille and enhanced super speed motor for durability. The powerful 3-speed control allows you to adjust the airflow with an optional brighter bulb which illuminates the room. They come in 3 types and energy saving, affordable too. Available in all Max Buy outlets and leading shops in town. Call Max Buy now on 0302 750 308 or buy online www.maxbuy.com.gh or follow us on Facebook IMAX Electronics. For bulk purchase, contact 0245 240 983. Choose super reliable IMAX fans. Choose smart life. IMAX. Smart life.
Embrace the all-new IMAX 32 Android television with advanced modern tech, which gives you an improved viewing experience and unlimited pleasure. The slim, slick television comes with full HD screen with high resolution and wide color gamut. The top-notch picture quality makes your movies and games 5 times clearer. With the latest Android 11 version, enjoy all your favorite Android apps like Netflix, YouTube, Showmax on a click. Watch all your favorite programs non-stop with a sharp focus, balanced contrast, and radiant balance. Take a step into a new world of scenery and fantasy with the new IMAX 32 Android television. Available at all Max Buy shops nationwide on online at 1,799 Ghana cedis only. Visit us on www.maxbuy.com.gh or download the Max Buy app on Google Play Store. You can also call on 0596 913 298 or 0544 019 552. IMAX Smart Life.
The Max Predictor.
Come every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your sports run-up comes with all your predictions.
Barcelona, Shakhtar, home win for Barcelona. Celtic, Atletico Madrid, over 1.5.
The Max Predictor. Monday to Friday. Review for all your exclusive interviews, reactions, and preview all weekend matches.
Copenhagen opened up and it's 1-0. Well, it might come through. Here to Torreira.
With all your predictions available. Sports Run-Up. Stay tuned. The Max Predictor.
This Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of respirited debate and fierce competition. Presec Secondary School, 7 times winners. Omo producing NASA intelligent.
Atomic Commission Okrumano. Omo yede wo.
Kwani Presec can say go up.
Kumasi High School, Truth Conquest. Truth Conquest.
When St. Augustine is talking about Adisade is talking about the best, it's always good for Adisade. And then St. Augustine, perseverance, conquest on truth is what? Then
Truth Conquest. Mo persevere, mo yedeyo. It's truth that conquers at long last.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
Hello! May I have your attention? Your award-winning and mobile electronics company, MaxBuy, is at it again. This season and every other season, walk into any of our MaxBuy shops and grab your favorite phone brands like Tecno, Infinix, Itel, and all leading accessory brands at unbelievable prices. Phone lovers are enjoying amazing discounts and offers every single day. What's more, at MaxBuy, our customers enjoy world-class customer service with approved manufacturer's warranty. Visit our showrooms at Dakuman Junction, Circle, Tema, Junction Mall, La Paz, Medina, and Kaswa today. Or visit www.maxbuy.com.gh to shop online for free delivery. Call 0544 019 552 or 0594 091 122 for further enquiries. At MaxBuy, every day is a special day. MaxBuy, happy life.
When fundamentally you fail to do the right thing over the years, Africa or GN Munyam, Tromdi, or and you know, again over the years, almost Sri Lanka was sustaining also. They say Manchester United is winning quadruple. Hey,
I'm penny for say a motia son son, you multipene, a yes, Sasabon Samoa Wabu Achacha, and a yet mass post pack. Yasa Abebio, a Juada Ecosi, a Fiada no Panon Cron, Ecosi, a Riaprem to Brim, Tia ya de dia de, and Kwana Bebrel.
We're back on air, 89.7 Max FM. Josiah just told me there's no problem with the WhatsApp line, so I'm wondering why the messages are not coming. But there's one here that says, Nana, tell Josiah that United didn't do anything to Pogba. He caused his own downfall. He thought he has seen it all, but you cannot do that in front of Ojam. Is Josiah, if Josiah say Kobe should come and join Chelsea, who has the most expensive deal, Okay, Kanzo. What be the Kanzo no? Caicedo and Enzo. Okay. Common question is, you can't answer. Is Enzo better than Kobe? And you say Enzo has won a World Cup. And me from KG. And anyways, bye. All right. We are proudly sponsored by Techno Mobile. Techno Mobile, medical catcher say, Sabra no kase die. The all new Techno Kamontetino, Barbontin enche. Now the Techno for the banner set. We pre-order accredited shop bia. Na se phone bar. Ubenya Techno smartwatch. Ubenya Techno buds. Ubenya Techno power bank. Sounds so ena. Ubenya achedia shrunku bebria. Techno Mobile. Edi eba jomu. Eninti for the Techno Camon 30, which are 800 Ghana cities. Techno Camon 30 Pro 5G. 1,000 Ghana cities for the pre-order. Eba now the diaka abesoso. Na fi waji mobile phone and no enkansioda. Inframakra mosoda. If we Techno Mobile, the Techno Camon 30 is coming. Hashtag Techno Series. Techno Camon 30. And I make come for Amal. For any chat, Darkoman Junction. Dankesiemu Techno Building Numu. Ufrika so Elko Kanisha. And send faso El Darkoman Junction. Ashashabro San Kesiano. Sansu Enam. Udru. Darkoman Junction na Ufrika Nation Elko Kaswa. Unsabon Kumso. Uchalo le Kwenuma. Ubawunse Techno. Edani Siwa. Uborema. Na Ojo Camon 30 no Ediako. We say Kobe Menu is not better than any of our midfielders. What achievements have he done? Tell me, what achievement has he? All right, where they I see the narrow street or achievements there. I'm not about teams that achieve you. So you know, I mean, you can be in a team that has achieved a lot, but your individual performance would have to be a standout one to be recognized. Okay, all right, and I send comma Techno Mobile. So I'm Taichi. It's 3 more days to the end of the Max Buy Ghana month promo. Busumwe, you the spirit of Ghana month and inti upese udi juma shronko ewa Max Buy. Na nyoma oto ye titine bono sumao. Na jumedie bia udi dinitimia krabesha. It's got to be Max Buy for your home appliances. From extensive range of products from IMAX to TCL to Techno Mobile. You can buy your mobile phones, your air conditioners, your TV sets, so blenders, no standing fans. To say the IMAX electronic standing fan. With my rice cookers, with my batteries, or rechargeable batteries, and our film put sandwich toasters. Nini be our Max Buy. And in this Ghana month, get involved, win instant prizes, walk away with fantastic goodies. Order online at www.maxbuy.com.gh www.maxbuy.com.gh 0544 019 552 and at 05940 911 22. Charlie, 47 minutes past 10. Is it Mr. Benden? Abdul Karim Zito. Dreams are in Africa. They play against Stade Malien. Now, 2 days ago, Dreams Funny at the training grounds. It was very nice. I saw it and I'm like, yo, this is beautiful. On players are called under 20, from a J to Gael to all of them. Guard of honor. Abramu Ekopiemu training. And yon kwenye players nkwa Sara your boss so account. Nti Alhaji Ibrahim Dosi was also part of the people that received the standing ovation. So you see, the players will now have to shift concentration from winning gold to the quarterfinals of the CAF Confederations Cup. Coach Abdul Karim Zito, Black Satellites former coach. You know who knows you? No, pa. Hello, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bacho Sebi Biaboko.
Oh, Aminado.
When we say Ramadan, you chum 15 days, I echo 17 days, but say I appropriate, say still make Ramadan Karim.
Inshallah.
Mungo de Allah.
We are in it, so Kuka and
yeah, there are there. Now, Coach, una propose say for free under 20 koji gold by momo guard of honor training grounds and
but you
I don't know, yes, sir.
Okay, I know myself. In the first place, Omakoti, Omati, Club Lankasani, and Sana, Omati, Ghana for me. And I was the president of Ghana Football Association, so Martin, because when we call an and can you, and in order to also motivate the rest, because I told them there are certain things in life. Money will prepare it, but later money cannot buy it. You see, wherever you only see can be and money. It's of no use. But it is adding value to what you went there to do and yourself. I appreciated it a lot. Because it was done to me by Gambia, Mauritania. We qualified semi-finals. Not many Gambia and a bit slow. Into your bar. But yes, Gambia, second round. Was almost first group stage.
Yeah.
1-2-1. And my coach in Castellan said, don't worry, senior, we shall meet at the semi-final. And I'm sure him. To Mankasa. The buy and umpire share semi-final and I'm sharing. And what would the Kamba Hall? In the air, I don't know, sorry, but I wept. That day I wept. Because I mean, certain things, I take it too high. I acknowledge normally I am a person. So it was in my head. Look at what they done to us. It was nice. In fact, the atmosphere was so good. And we welcomed them back into the squad. So
fantastic. So motivation Ben Omodiabre, the entire playing body ahead of this crucial trip to Bamako.
Well, it's like if Bamako Fukuati said 3 of our players were part of those who won gold in the All African Games. What you see, and we are seeing it that because without them, look, when we came back from Nigeria against River United, all the matches I played against Suatrema, 6 players were out. One means and Baku Kobo of Benin national team guy no ball 9. Then entry pra and a didi pra. After I see you didi pra. So all along is what has a folk. All these players were not part of the team. But I'm moving because here we are a developmental team. So I'm having another opportunity to also bring out some talent here. Only God knows at the end of the win, one of the team. So, in fact, about the kind. So the atmosphere was fine. There is already a game. It's just what I say now. African people. Now it's hard to go on president of all the management was there, the directors were there, Kate was there, Gigi was there, Trace was there. All of them were sitting down. Was that a view? Yeah, boy, and one boy still believes against the industry. It was yeah, boy, now as I know, against Kotoko.
Yeah. Right, Coach, I'm looking at 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 domestically in the last couple of weeks. As a winning Biachu, you won against Insacheman away 2-0. Uba Kumasi Bebo draw against Hatsobok. You drew against Samatex at home. You lost to Nations away, and you drew against Mediama away. Uba said results way amount better preparations, and I said we shouldn't think about the outcome but how your team performed even without some key players.
Yes, Makati said Niami good to one player free my obre. What I say, and players are free, they are cutting players, and then players who are only Imanaji or starting Azizi or starting Makati or starting Guile or starting Entry or starting Eddie or starting, but all of them were not there, and I'm playing this game. So we were able to say after 2-3 games, we want to now quality be a bread. So I have to do a lot of managing them off the field and on the field. But and again, a group maybe minimum lose 2 dependable defenders in the person of Ajiman and then our own captain, Jali, due to red card. So I started planning how to go by it, but that's how to fix in this absenteeism or suspended players so that Mr. could face the first round of the quarterfinals. By the time about second, they will come. So another line I was trying to fix and also assessing some of the players who are and they were not bad, even though the result to me was too good. But if I tell you, I played about 4 matches in this league without 6 of starting line players. That's all money. But yes, the only disappointed is the draw we do with Samatex at home. And then I disappointed because we team 2. We had the chances. We got the chances. Sankai said, "You're very team, but we couldn't make it." But don't forget, they are the leaders, and almost now one more quality. So it was not easy for me, but we all understood what has gone on. So and when we come back, we will do our best.
So, Jose, Uwaka said, your ideal squad for the game, and I said you are still short of some quality.
No. In terms of the two now, my short two, I did some adjustment, and I let the ball nation and to work to perfection. So aside that, no, I would have used to have them both, but regulations now and Makwai because we card I won't tell them ball. So I have to also admit and then work on what I have. So here I'm using what I have to go for what I wanted. So meaning here this step, it is part of the game. It is better than who won a red card and got them 20-11. And yet, what I say. So now I'm preparing very hard and then those who are coming to take over, no, they are not bad, but there's a position in may changing the kakra. But I've done about 2-3 matches with them, so they may the step. Though I would have wished to help them, but may the step. But there's nothing you can do.
Right. You know, obviously, dreams have been the surprise package of this Confederations Cup. From the prelims into the group stages, Multimisha Rivers, African, Lobito, you even went away to win games away. When it start Mali and a more established force, especially West Coast side, the Omar Kwakwe say your neighbors are Omo league, Mama about 20 games, Omo winning 9, Omo draw 8, no more lusu a year 3. But interestingly, one more Asher 13 goals and Omo Kosidi 13 goals on 35 points. Obaka said, Omo, the biggest test for you in the Confederations Cup, and as a way there, that be normal.
Oh, it's not normal. It's not normal because start Mali when the club, say a car, Omo Macho Malia. I think only a part of the club's normal. Only has the same week, something like that. And when I was with Kinfisa as coach, you know. Almost 1 Mali and a draw Sunyani and all qualify. So to me it's one of the toughest because in Fitina no Ubia in we can even reach where we are today. So now that we've qualified, not only qualified, topped our group, I don't think any club or any coach will take us for granted. So I know, sir, again, we are going there for the first game. So when you look at our home matches in the competition, cup competition, you almost beat everybody at home. So winning now, compelling winning now, and the game, I carry a mile. But at the end of the day, we do our best. Also, the boot I do call. But it won't be easy.
Wow, now into Obaka said Moko Oms our first advantage, and I said it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it matters because we are with the fear and wedding. But in Africa, it doesn't matter where you play. One thing I've realized in Africa is that and one is over you we should go home. Won't be no. The only home advantage you have is your supporters. Aside that, if I'm to write history about this African, we are here for one, I will give about 80% to referees. Seriously, over 100. Because imagine my call will be to Akoshe 3 goals. I came out, I played against Rivers United. I scored 4. They came in for the 2 homes here. So you see the mentality in African officiating. Because Mankasel, they are saint. But I don't know, sir, maybe I'm not but I see a good qualitative referee in Africa. So it doesn't matter. The only difference is that the supporters will be wild like 𝐋𝐈𝐄. I have a street fight in my Mushay. In Tomiche, you know, your bad dress over there. Ghana 40 share 2 but go in to prove that you can do it. And then maybe 10 against 11 in the second half. They were rather falling down to waste time. So I think it will no. They also take us serious. They will also take them serious because you see, we are among the big boys.
Oh, there is a say the Matrao, we are elite club.
Yes. So I think, and as you say, some confidence in the other camp. we have a council. We are to be at it. It was fantastic. 3 our brothers and then all our officials, the directors were there.
God na me bo dreams there. About masama. I'm out from person beko 2D, but me very interested. Gigi Money, Prince Mono, Mpacho, there. Except for Tessa also playing body in the technical team in their progression in the competition. But I'm the mamo, Pepe.
Okay, it's not like Ukoba already amount, but I'll tell you all what we deserve was given to us after we finished the first round. Why you qualifying? But I say so and everybody who comes to Dreams FC knows Dreams FC. Yeah, teams now. Financially, equipped, you know. No financially, we are not there. But your mentality about the game, your motivations, because we man quality as yourself. And yes, you can obey the thing that we know. Udachi, rather fight for Udachi than to be. What you say? So we are moving. In terms of salary, we are new. And that is very, very important. Some bonuses will be given to them today. So we know ourselves and then we are managing ourselves gradually. We don't have any problem financially.
That's good news. So how about, did you personally recommend for the signing of Joseph Esso, and is he eligible for the quarterfinal games?
Yes, but he can't play for the quarterfinals. Remember, he was with us before he left.
Yes, sir.
So, homecoming. So the next league game, I was trying to lose him.
Okay, but I mean, I'm sure as I said, on no about this over team no more, and I'm in your coach.
It's about football is about taking and giving responsibilities. What you are saying. So when you are giving the responsibilities, go and do this, don't do that, and you execute it nicely to the perfection and not to the needs of the coach. Now it means you are also knocking the door. But for now, you will come and study, and then we are going gradually. When I give him the opportunity to play, he has to prove.
All right.
Because the team is clicking. They know themselves now.
Coach, now Obisu Buza said, "Mbako da beya na mukoni hiya. Yezi mbeti matcha na makobi amemenda na we de mbako ntem."
Obi okati ya kono mirda. Ansa ya kobi. Obi bua.
Ananu Kumasi, they now move home. No, Mutimi Chai one can, Mabo Kumasi Memenda.
Oh, we are Kobosi, Nico Kumasi Tazi, Nibo match against Ebony.
Pam.
And so one was a muchacho, Omunayaka Crow. We'll cry about coaching.
Oh, that's good. Number training Saturday before the game.
Everything will be a call, reverse. Your call, your quiet training. Maybe you call Tunisia Kura, you tell Kwamukra. We slept at Muruku, and then I did see I call Tunisia. Your call and say, I tell whom I pack my training in Yamanema, and tell Koya, I did see David. But we also have to consider Ufa player will cover was in Ufa cow. So,
educated, I also Ufa plane. Now say, who your recovery? I was since the Wafa car only players near recovery.
And Unse play at the Kabia Koso. We didn't know a chocolate. You can know your match. A court through the top of the winner, not Uyamachu. So I am to say more than Ufaka. What I say, according to science, and according to football winner, so Ufa player will cover it a chair. And so on. But what about because a chair? We have the anatomy and physiology of human beings in the pet. You know, a better say, you may recover fast than me, but at the end of the day, you say a car, over take it 2 days, say a player, over take it 3 or 4 days. Normal. Wow. That is how and so we have more time to rest. Over to my facane, I go marching there. Unless if you are getting new one. Let's go for car. Let's go for player. Go to Malako Machaba. It's no problem. But Ufa, another country, you have to pass through. Okay, imagine you go on Premuda. You see? Yeah. This is Matresa. Maybe I'm you understand you? All these accumulated, and more pressure go high. It coming down, it takes time. And so we give a longer period for it to cover.
Wow. Every day, you know, be interview is more down football. It comes down to education in the classroom. Yeah, that's it. Now, Michelle said they church idea.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Coach Abdul-Karim Zito, our teacher and our coach, head coach of Dreams FC, and out to say, you know, HC and come on. Kobe.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bako there.
Nana, Nana Adu,
oh, Nana Adu, Kobe. Na, Mbasa Adu Coach Watara. Oh.
Watara, you're going to
me believe you too much.
Ola di palo no. Ola di palo. Ola de biara yi ko.
Ah, no so oyadami brutal.
Yeah. I criticism more. On criticizing more.
To say they all criticizing more than no master son or no.
What lie already? I'm ready to my both time and say for this over and all point of view. Yeah, supported. Okay, supported new boy.
Okay. Except for any young Bema Kobe Jones, or a spokesperson of the National Chapters Committee, has worked for almost supporters. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 Kobe and a Casa Edmo and a board announced as a work team and for announcing new board. Also almost AGM now also Kebasun and almost 2 shutdown. Now supporters here and you almost Casa focus say a baby a chemu almost and a tiomu a took a sick chromo. Aye, yes, a woman per board here away. I mean, and Sakraba board minty. And when you see a besan cool, more Kubuzo said, Omakuma Swadia Bemana. Kobe, is a decision about with the constitution of a new board, no? I thought supporters not come as well now.
As a book supporters in Indiana, almost say anything. The board chairman is why I super after the 14. A very constitutive board because some of the old board has lived, they stay for long. As a very positive institution, was trauma, and they do really not system like that. So now, supporters in the notify for anything, everything at system like that. And I think the board chairman, NCTA, supporters now. Bible and I'm with you almost and I assume and this is over old board no was I constituted I mean, a new board. I mean, on the 4th of April, AGM member, so I'm shareholders now approve that board members. Now, in the coming years, no, I'm going to be the formulation policy for the club. I feel a club.
But you're going to the constitution of the board and their mandates and everything. But getting to Mumpeni for no A2 AGM no Esheda.
Oh, I think earlier, to be honest with you, I can't get an answer for that. It will come from the board. The board is here, no. Your 2-member board, the one that answer. Only time on time, if you have a county. So I can only one board, you know, and
the new managing director.
The new managing director, and I want to Kasa, and to be after the 40. It's more member anyway. So the company code, the least board members are a company can run with 8. It's necessary satisfaction. There is a header or more AGM, no. So maybe I'm going to answer why I'm going to be a Kalana in the battle. I'm Muslim maybe in their ways of living.
All right, now let's go to the personalities on the board. Togbena Mudaso as executive chairman, then the CEO Delali Anku Adiama. The new members who are coming on board, CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 Ajiman, Dr. Kenneth Ashigbe, who is also the CEO of the Chamber of Telecommunications, and Yamame 𝐒𝐕𝐄. She said on no board so did that, right? Then Professor Ajiman Bedua Kosa, former presidential hopeful, and Yera Samuel Wilfred Ya Inkum. Omona say shareholders ni approve mo AGM na womu ebabe board members. There's also Dr. Nyao Tamaklo of the previous board and Vincent Soa Odote. First of all, are you satisfied with the constitution? I mean the membership of the board.
I think I'm highly satisfied with the membership. These are established, accomplished, and I mean, almost status almost level on the everything. As you may be our in terms of professional there, they've achieved everything and they know everything. And I think at this stage, these are the people we need to move the club to different levels. I'm happy that we have these people coming on board as board members. And I prefer, even with the old board, and then what is going on in the Assembly after the 14th, the executive board chairman, and between people with them. Now share the kind of I think it will also go a long way to improve the club in so many ways. And that is what the supporters are looking for. It's not that we have to review our thing with Nata. I think the only concern some of our supporters may raise some old board members or more upper board recipients. So which is to say, and Dr. Nyao. But I think in the wisdom of the Israel and the Assembly of the 14th, although there is some and he also he can assess by assessing their job of a contribution to where how to focus direction. And he thinks they still have a role, to play as far as the club is concerned. I think Bibiana satisfied, but largely I think we have that is the most important thing. I think they are more than qualified, and we believe that they have what it takes to take this club to the next level.
Great. I'm not intending to personalize matters, but there was one name and our supporters, they say, Kwambia so Togbe any free board and so, and it seemed to have materialized. Alaji Moro can be. So what does money at you home?
Of course, one even talk to the supporters. I do Nana I can be strong out of support in the club. If you forget supporters in the area, I will support the Nana Munyadi. It is really here. Everybody is part of the board. But of course, the decision is the most of the the majority shareholder that is Victoria and the Suge after the reporting. You know, it is no wisdom and it's no judgment. If we think these are the people, I think there was a respectability.
Okay, Nana Adu is just educating me, sir. Now, there wouldn't be a representative from the supporters on the board. Has that come to your notice, and how do you take this news?
Yes. You know, now there was that slot, you know, the old board, we had that slot until our chairman resigned from the board. And since then, we've not had that opportunity again. And see, as I said, for the podcast, I'm taking me to for myself. Yes, no, a lot slot, no, come one time for mine. In coming up with this board, no, I think it's at least, it's easier as that slot in Sabeka. But yeah, it's time, now, okay, never, and I will not have that representation. And see, that is it, and I think it's a bit worrying to we the supporters. So if you just say, any power board, no, sir, at least, information from the concern will be held at that level. But hey, there is nothing we can do because the laws, you know, the majority shareholder, you know, takes the majority decision. But we will not relent on it. The best say, the best will be any impact that no more with it. Maybe here and see the board. So that is something we will still try and pursue.
Kobe, Obi said, board crown. There are a lot of people who are understanding of the duties and responsibilities of a board, you know, and formal as supporters of Hearts of Oak. What do you think are the responsibilities of this board, and what are your expectations? Say, Bimpo, Ekobana said, shareholders no ratified decision now. Board chairman take care. Then I'm sure every board in and chain.
Largely, you know, board if you are no management, and I say anything on the management, every implement. I'm going to be it, you know, the direction of the club, you know, the Rebecca said, I'm going to hear the teaching club, the Kuma. I'm going to say, allow me and it's very key to the club system. And it's in a board of directors, one terminal. In your party, it's all your company code now. You will be a second. And I'm thinking, so we know over winning here, all the and I am my mother to be quick. And when we are, Yamo was me. Okay, we said the PI and Friday. I'm about it. It's part of the Division League Board. I say so a Black Stars Management Committee member. What it means is that he understands the game and he knows football. We are carrying that again. I'm a sports person. So he's dealing with other big sports, not mainly football. But his knowledge as far as sports, anyway, so just know. So if you are interested for you, service, populative policies, and obviously every club, every club, now, anyone wants to get as a club, I think this is we the supporters now,
all right, Kobe, Nyankopon Shansani Akasa, that's a pan. Happy Easter to you and the family.
And I'm
alright, yeah, that's the Kobe, Nyamisha Bebli. 21 minutes after 11. This is the Sports Park 89.7 AM Max FM. Alright, 21 minutes past 11. I'll tell you, okay, let me see Baba Raman Brentford, huh? And Daniel, so Daniel putting men on, you know. Georgia in a jiffy, I'll bring to you the team, but that's a holiday, right? Okay. You more who? Well, you know the merchants. One anybody, Josiah, you remember him? Nana Adu to him, Derek Jefferson. Yeah. Again, center back now. To say Alex Boachine, you know, boyfriend saying Rich Saki, but last season, Alex Boachine. Jefferson. Anochi bedu any Jefferson. Now let's watch about a sub. We are saying Mobu, but Jefferson akosa am a 4th division bio. Finland. Your friend people Loperanta Timini Dinu Nti Afison Yedinyamija. Baba Rahman is attracting interest from Brentford. I've already told you about that. But my interest is in Daniel. Daniel Owusu Akrabia Nobo Connect School, where was him? And Wafa of Webe Fano. He was so good in his, formative years at Wafa. By 17, while in the Premier League debut, on Lawrence Ejekumni Force Yamankwab, Moses Aidam, Frederick Asari or Chikotoku, Yomunyana no more Wafa. He probably became himself Frederick Asari no Wafa. And I can't lie on Scofano. Now, boy, Oko Salzburg, no, and a Salzburg for the Salzburg 2. Who said you bought Youth Champions League? Into another boss Salzburg Youth Champions League, and I name say pain. Imagine 17-year-old boy walk up with name pain. So, the progress no a bit stalled. Into Accra only 3 years of Bruce nowhere. Okabroche 2001 year 4 years, the third year in Meboa. Wabo Salzburg. Unim left ring is Salzburg form feeder team. And wabo First Vienna FC. Wabo SV Horn. Wabo SKU Amstetten. Ni now you Austria. And on say on shot. Ne nine healing process na I complete. Bomo pese o sanko page and who be mobile before to join team bia. And Georgia, into Daniel Owusu joining team former FC Samtradia. You see how the world is. The young one in the free gun on Nina called Salzburg. No, Bakubo Blaster born and Sian Lawrence Ejekum. Hey, everyone's a force Yamankwa. So that's how it is. 24 minutes after 11. Max 89.7. Okay. Nana Kotoko say. Does anybody have the statement from Kotoko?
Yeah.
You have it?
I should have.
You should have. And I don't want to tougher.
Because me piama obia.
Upiama mene peace. Kotoko for the statement abana the statement no. Nitia kamunya ne se omuda suta pospanate ogumachi. Okay, I think I have it. Okay. All right. This is the statement. I say, head coach Prosperity Ogum remains at post, contrary to speculations about his imminent dismissal. I say, the IMC acknowledges the concerns raised by our cherished supporters regarding our current situation. It must be placed on record that the management is equally not enthused with our results and deem it unacceptable. However, the IMC is concerned and committed to ensuring that there is a quick turnaround in our recent fortunes. In our quest to achieve this, various steps have been taken, including an emergency meeting with the coaching staff and not the dismissal of the coach. We therefore urge our fans and all stakeholders to remain calm and continue to support our club in these turbulent times. We also thank you for all the concerns raised as well as your contributions, for which the IMC will give it the needed consideration. In the meantime, we all must unite and have absolute trust in our coaches and reclaim the stride with which we ended the first round. Kotoko IMC. And they do have. Now you do. Yes, sir.
Dear. League the dear. Maybe I'm I am say Kotoko next year the bed in their mom. You see, I know. The that's any Kotoko points, no. I think it's around 10 points. And Aka is it 10 or 11 games. Next season I be it's in the league in the year. But really Asante Kotoko out of winning this year's Ghana Premier League because of our recent performance now. Here we watch 6 games now we lose 5. And it's a difficult moment Kotoko finding myself in the Premier League. Me initially I me feel say come someone sana kakra by looking for someone obetumi do we season then maybe a season baby they will see a different direction for the club because it looks like Prosper Nete is losing something. And now me team is a Kotoko in recent times. Karela United, one of the teams of Kotoko Nawabwa, one dropping all the 3 points. Pandu Heart of Lions, Kotoko Nawabo, Oma dropping all the 3 points. Accra Lions, Kotoko Nawabo, even in the Kwadi home, one dropping all the 3 points. And now because the league here boy, Saturday teams win United 3 points free. I was say a league team almost fighting for relegation. Into Moon United 3 points free in summer, but one day they form. Nation FC almost form, second on the league log. Almost I didn't be so much in a league now, Minion Magic. Nobody Diana Star, maybe. Nation FC so SR2 are showing the Kumasi Derby like this. They tell you, say, we'll tune the problem room. Now your next stop Bechim United. Or also I on the off season Eddie Amobo. And now my folks say Asante Kotokobo no better no more sound no kakra. No matter some changes be within the technical team. Need the season they said the last season. When 𝐒𝐏𝐬𝐒 left the club no. Ghazali the double boy to the end of the season and Sana. Prosper Nete maybe take you over. Not here Kotoko Mediano. So when Prosper is losing something within the club, they need to find a way. And I understand they say I have seen after the game on one weekend against Nations FC no almost some Zoom meeting. That's very Ekopimo Morocco. Nana Penkra so a businessman. We see appear so the national team airboy international friendly. Na Ogum national sounds to a coach. And now, in Penifono, do one near around to do a certain meeting. In Tomoye, a Zoom meeting, and Prosper admit say performance ning kuye and obe get back to the management. I don't say management do one any comfortable with the current performance. And see, may sure say you see international friendly near the baby and that's very so report I met by the close of the weekend. No, honestly, to me from Morocco, I will do Ghana. Then they sit down and find solution. But maybe they were saying about the Kotokotima. Many can prosper and say about Bichim game. No, now come a different direction. Now can work club, but I don't know what will happen and things a bit might happen within the club. So let's see from now to the next weekend. They are not good enough under Prosper. They are not performing well.
What kind of clue? Josiah Quaye, and I think you see,
yeah, that is why I first and question common direction, and they are in the ball like boy. Nase, a lot of central defenders. Now you still have to fall on Desisblay as your main center half. It means there is question mark.
But now for Kevin Uswansan, my boss, my coach from Semenkoye, you may be my GPO Express.
Yeah, yeah.
Manoko Pie, Adea. Oh, Kotoko Nations, near Busam, my couple of four Kotoko, then.
I'm on to see from
me, Tipon and see from many we missing Kofu. I also predicted Haas could draw in Samra boy, but no, because Anyamwa
who lose some matters.
Yeah, you know, and Haas were playing well. But we didn't know. I'm like, hey, go we. Min come born once in bloom.
Yeah, mean opportunity. Any one or two people be within Kotoko Edin Koma, even Dr. Kwame Krano. No, who do you best support?
And he also share Kotoko.
I'm going to have one because the team Nations FC bo, and a team I'm Ghana feel who Edin Dr. Kwame Cheno, and Santo Kotoko. And now a woman he has a local stadium, Guaco Hebo Letessa. And you know, or you're surprised about this performance and. If you are going to that nation's team now, and they've been able to win against Asante Kotoko. So before that, almost a sad direction kakra. Can you be with the next steps a bit mabwa? Kotoko Bobokono. What had a kind of defenders are Omulusu last season? I just almost lose a lot of defenders last season. Meaning the reason why in they say oh call the back two. Now in the defenders are falling on. It's a midfield. Defensive midfielder in Desisblay now turning into a central defender. You can see some of the games, you know, or struggle and or defending. Until Nina science and chess performance on and off. right back situation wakofa 𝐾𝐂𝐊 aba, but still it looks like a problem. And time we call the man, Sama was not bad, Nana. Meaning they see but I think say Nina issues and getting some finding way to solve it. Maybe in the summer or to my side, for now, the year. I'm finding way Bob on a season, baby, and fine, my girl to Mr. Reef messing a big blow, but to me, because a team like Otoko, so one player every one. They affected the total performance of the club, and Nina Debia. And Ghana Hano also a big throw weight behind a certain coach. That is the time coach and obeying.
Who's saying? Ghana ha. Who say obi throw support
behind a certain coach say the downtown it here. Some period no can no obeying. Well, what was the situation no? So who say oh you down supporting no? Then about a mobile being quiet say you down supporting no. Then is it. So anybody here, Jima Moyene Jime. Then when the bishop say, oh, we are still in support of the coach. It means in Colombia, Kosovo, baby. So before say, oh, after even this release about Bonjour and more support, no, that is the start of the pressure on you within the club. And see, all to Nyamaye, the champ game, no, and especially in Swatraman game, no, when to make a convincing result, be a more than the I doubt about my coach after those 2 games. The became and then shot the mind game. Indeed, how this particular development within the club. House of folk. They could be canon. Oshe dear Guho and run a show beyond in Nipa by your Kumha. Nana, who could have the ass and more. Many more casse, so many rep. Unze, Obekaya. His Royal Highness Toba Fede Ebaye. Anytime be able to board no, there's a rep from the NCC. In Jobakaya, the first time no NCC board member, NCC person who rap board no so what an idea can be. Okay. Now Nadia can be no the NCC chairman. Ain't it? An idea can be time so yeah. Wow, okay. Me too ahene. Oh, me telling catch you. Oh, sir. Told them what we who DVL. Bebli too ahene. Ono be chairman na se kon de baso ba won say ya na the executive board chairman no e wo the two me so bet make say I want this person what situation no so Bebli too ahene time he was not able to come on the board. Akambi remain on the board, so the following one no na Bebli too ahene free scene mu na chairman Hesi e win seat no na NCC for the chairman Hesi e koye so Obe free NCC no anytime should be on the board. NCC should buy na team ni nkoye. No resign ye. Do resign ye na yan fa rep mfi NCC ni manwura board no so bi o. But reporter made tell say it's one of the reasons why almost 2 AGM national. Ono ene Uncle Frank. It's one of the reasons why 2 AGM
Frank Nelson won Kolo.
Report I made it.
Yes, my friend is here.
Is the reason why over 2 AGM national because single individual or no actor says no do no. Frank Nelson. Who the Royal Highness there? The companies.
Me disturb no kaka.
What I say? In this situation is here. In the next week, there could be some changes at the AGM. They might be you free me and the BM.
Wow, on the board?
On the board.
But Frank Nelson is unlikely to return.
Really?
If you care to know.
AGM they should add him on
you're interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then maybe assembly course during the time on one manager.
On you're interested.
You will do how many man to me on radio so but maybe not any some style be. And say I think that let's see AGM the next week to be Baswa. I have the 1 or 2 things about my within the situation now. You be man now so be free more. But Mr. Odote so and experience Nyawotamaku
doctor.
And
Mr. Josiah the tone we are saying. Josiah no confront doc e phone so be say in interview. Ofrey I was say good morning Mr. Tamaklos. Hey my friend. My name is not Mr. Tamaklu. My name is Dr. Nyao Tamaklu. Another example. The time they radio good.
Yeah.
And I'm saying Mufta Adamu. Na Mufta. Juma produce here. One day Mufta.
Wow, Mufta, yeah.
Aye, Mufta.
Baba.
Aye, Baba.
Oh,
Baba. Wafi Mekaba. And I'm Mufta. Say boss, Charlie, and I have story about it. Young friend now. When I'm saying Mufta, Charlie, what near friend now? Na Mufta co-production room. Oh, hello. Good morning. Dr. Tamaklu. So my friend, my name is Dr. Nyao Tamaklu, Mufta Antiniye. And I say, sorry, good morning, Dr. Nyao Tamaklu. No, Papa, I cut a corner. No, I cut a corner. Now Mufta some friend back. I said, what is wrong with you? My name is Dr. Nyao Tamaklu, not Nyao Tamaklu.
You know, experienced football administrator, politician, and everything that you need. And now my folks say, obey key council of our board no so.
Can't move on to the council of elders?
Oh, Hana Meshe.
Uncle to a council of elders.
Oh, Hana Meshe. Oh, Hana Meshe, but you know, now also what they are. He can still offer a lot.
He struggles to climb the stairs at the stadium.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. What I say?
Yeah. Me ame wa fire for nanka ho na me yawa with kakra.
Why Uncle Frank?
Alaji akambi.
Ompekura eno tete no.
Tete no. Opo yenyi ni free board no so still be influential in house.
Operation with that title and no pay.
What I say? Umpo. Say match day be a pre-match conference.
Alaji akan.
Do you need a rep for my club?
Allegation go.
About to mark
allegation go the two me so adebinu. Na me anka sa me ya na mzalaji anogo mina. Chali yetiba snu bawo. Yefi enso atrebo no. Ene eba. Na alaji frame. Nana Darkwa. What did you do yesterday? Na mza alaji my den. O see the board chairman is not happy with you. You made a silly comment. And I'm saying silly. You see, it's not me. Oh, the board chairman said you made a silly comment that I'm not part of the board. What am I doing at the stadium? And I'm Zalaji. Me see, them can't comment. Me see, supporters in the Ebusasa. And to him, say to be pan. I made him look in the car. Them can't hear silly. Or the mammy to be panicho. And I saw Debbie. Would I not see Andrew Hoyer that Andrew? And I'm Zalaji.
Oh, the patron come on, Pama.
And I'm Zodam. And I'm Zalaji. Me am who the former chairman, mammy, why?
Oh, I get to.
Thank you, my name. And I'm here of a winning game, do Kumasi. They will winning game, Binansia. A crowns game, no. They need you know. Yes, I thought Elijah coming knew he was not going to be on the board. But I'm saying that Elijah's absence on the board takes nothing away from his influence in the management of Hasselhoff. Thank you, Joe Yanko.
Say, Nana.
Oh, I've
been at Accra Sports Stadium so many times. Charlie. And see, football, sometimes that's how it is. When fans are frustrated, they just find something to allude.
I got you.
So I say, BBR say Ghana football frustration. A section of fan base for a particular club is a referees. So Mubo say, regardless of the scoreline, a referees. Obviously say a can be. It's fans in the other maybe ordinary chair. You see, but I think that's just what you said. Maybe on paper, he's not part of the board. But whatever decision,
you cannot discount his influence.
No. And now during AFCON,
his contribution.
And now during AFCON, no way. And look at the performance of the club now. So why won't the faithfuls of Heart of Oak also credit him for that? So I just say, but then it's all about it's the game. Sometimes emotions over and it into the but now Barbara man. I'm hoping say that story
now I'm going my picture was a Facebook so
na at Facebook
and that's so Tony
you may yiri asawo boba you may yiri
she know ebesi
now I wish that Baba Roman will make that huge move
to Brentford.
I'm telling you. I just because since may share
someone say such stories be say speculative.
No, but sometimes there's some truth about it. Because I'm looking at the Greek league, the position of one, and by the numbers, he's arguably the best.
He's the best
left back,
in Greece.
In the league. And if the player ratings and nominated the best players for the season now, Nana, he's second to his own teammate with regards to ratings.
Okay, let me help your argument, right?
Okay.
They've already tabled a £5 million offer. Oh, that's the breaking news coming now.
5 million?
Yes.
And only your boy was it's Reguliano. First choice when we pry.
Oh, okay, for Brentford, right?
For Brentford. I forgot to Oktadiwe. He was a target for Manchester United. And we pry. Long-term injury.
Okay.
And I'm Loni Regulion. A buyer. Also, Nancy, I'm going to buy a red card. So
cover up.
So they need someone to play. And me share Baba Rahman numbers now. Nana M was say Ghanaians had that guts to they don't come here
and they're not premeditated.
No,
they did that because of 𝐾𝐂𝐂𝐊. Rico Henry now can.
It was wrong.
Rico Henry,
good. That's the guy.
Yeah.
No ball on the left wing back position.
Yeah.
And as it's on Wepra, and as somebody regularly about on a short-term basis. And I'm share what Baba Rahman is doing in the league now. I'm not surprised that he's been linked to. But you see, I also feel for Baba Rahman. And sometimes I believe that Yamisu be Shrawa, Nana Darkwa-Gyasi Fasoba. Because looking at the kind of loan spells are winning, and PAOK in a season has given Baba Rahman the chance to write or rewrite everything about him again. And I think something good might happen to this guy, or something good is going to happen to Baba Rahman. Because I mean, share the key. What is it? He's created from left back. He's created the most chances in the league amongst all left backs. So sometimes when they come to play for Ghana and we complain about our left backs not being, they don't advance that much and they are not being creative. Now, Greek league now, Baba Rahman has created the most chances from the left back position amongst all left backs. Second most dribbles, Baba Rahman. So left back are watching. Second most dribbles, second most and third most tackles, Baba Rahman. So in almost all the key categories, top 3 And I'm looking at the Brentford team under Thomas Frank, a 29-year-old. I'm sure by the time he might make the move, because on 2nd July you turn 30. Now nobody I'm a Brentford 2 or 3 years tops. So hearing this news, I'm very happy for him. And I hope he would be able to make that move. Because maybe in our game against Mali, Nana will need Baba Rahman's services. There are 2 games in June, say July, World Cup qualifiers, we'll need Baba Rahman.
Yeah.
And I believe Coach Otuado so no kind and Raul voice no because they will still wait and they will be talking to the players. They will be assessing the players. For these 2 months now, now PAOK are also second. And league no more. Now he's having a stellar season. 4 goals, 2 assists this season for PAOK. And now we almost actually when we show what team Ben Ghana much show. Oh, it also she go. And now which is Dynamo Zagreb
in the conference.
5-1. He was on the score sheet. It is this who share the goals. The goal contributions are a cost. And no one thought before the start of this season say Baba Rahman would have such a good season. So your left back options are or no what blossom even at the right back. Who compare your full backs are? He's having the best season so far amongst our full backs are.
He's the best left back in Ghana in the last 10 years.
So I think it's about time we started reassessing how he can impact our team again. Because he said we need all our Arsenal. We need every single one. Because the next 2 games in that qualifiers will determine if we would actually book a place at the 2026 World Cup. Somebody away and at the next game which is I think Chad. Yeah. Very, very crucial games. Nana, Dreams FC.
I still believe
Yeah. But Zito is a learned man. Zito is a very, very experienced man.
Karim Zito. Not doing so raw.
Oh yeah, very, very experienced man. And now Utie,
he get brains.
Oh now Utie conversation now he knows what he's about. And it's not surprising to say some of these players are developing under him. Or most of the players, if I should put it. And all of a sudden, look at someone like Abdulaziz Issa. One of the best players so far in the Confederations Cup.
Yeah.
And what was it? It looks like they've exceeded their own expectations. That's what I think. And now it looks like within the campaign, they are setting new standards for themselves. Because no one even thought they would go through the prelims, make it to the group stages, qualify as the first place team
to the quarterfinals. An incredible feat, huh?
No, almost. Imagine all these kinds of experiences. No, GFA Cup. If they retain it, what they will do again?
My bet is on in such a man this FA Cup.
And also games to be more temper. It's such a more about
we can they are playing, but Ombeshe or this
maybe into social. As the defending champions, they look favorites among the 8 teams now. I'm looking at Stade Malien on my records. So ball records in the league. 13 goals scored. Almost goals. You believe that in their last 8 games in all competitions, the league and the Confederations Cup, they've won only 1.
Wow.
And guess the number of goals they scored? They scored 5 goals in 8 games. Into Omunye team, you have to say Omushe goals. Omushe goals.
It's Ottomani Karela. Oh, Nana
Kramansa. Yeah, Nana. Wedding. Karela, you got to go film. Oh, my way. Okay. Then we work outside and I'm going you. Tamale, you're right.
You're right. I'm sure 2-0.
I'm sure 2-0.
Sunday Bofune Sky.
That's one of my head.
Hey, Bofus to the do well for the league.
As I went also and Sky are also one of the best teams from Division 1 on board FA Cup in the last 3-4 seasons.
More one in Sky need teams be. Basiki Holy Stars.
I have a player there.
No Dubiase. Ena Ayaganze. Aye. Team Sky. No was it. Oh, this is your premier.
Oh, but Sky they were close last season.
Park Academy any beba.
When did you leave Ankoti?
That's it. You don't go away for your mommy in Mark 2 clubs.
It's a so you do about 2 clubs.
Normal example.
Never confirm it. It's a so you do about 2 clubs.
Hello. Unim Talents United. Adam say na shadow age more talents age more dreams.
It is just you want to say
Titi Vale me shadow president.
Okay. It is the amount of
you zone the more din.
Zone 3.
A park for the bar.
Open park in Bra. But Sky they've done a lot, both in the league and FA Cup.
I'm bread. FA Cup last season.
2-3 seasons ago, no more quarter final. Their worst finish. No FA Cup quarter.
Yeah.
From Division 1, every time they are either in the quarter or the semis. And this time to Oshe game Nana, I wouldn't be surprised that they can go to Sunyani and upset Bofu.
Wow.
If Bofu do not take it, they can upset them.
Right.
Nana, BDC.
Yeah, but call man Sesiana, your phone calls you are sorry nti yanko 055005522 and 05793025 0201825252 ye bie ahomano obetimi ajoin na we do adwenche aba waba 9 minutes to wrap up the show. 0201825252 05793025 who was okay nti yeah China mabana ya picky course na yeah sorry tomorrow is Good Friday nti yeah Emma hello.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
There's no reason for that one.
Mpachuiti.
Number one, I come at drinks. I say drinks, you know. ball I'm on defense, a little bit shaky. We share woman how to cook, expose them. So that's it. 4 goals enter into the attack. Referee and Angie too. Fine. Ball normal ball in there, normal ball, all right. But one more attack here, one more job to do. One more job to 2 months. Coach, all on young because you coach the open it down on attack is near sharp on the show. More pounds area, I qualify for area quarter final, why are they much? To be very honest, easy do why are they do, but still have the state continue also Shanoya. Now, number 2, how to football no more point, woman like a dean or dean part. Our football, Muno, Aquino, Sevi, and Indian. I'll make me a pick up and I'll go on the Pessoa, support them, Etana. Only my mammy decide because what you indeed mean a picture message to nuclear a lot, you know, boy. Taco Crano, any Indiano, a pop,
boss, unte, Yadin Confudine, Jumal how. Into the old Canada, Obamudina, which I said they will describe woman. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Max FM 89.7. Oba na wa udini die eni ubu ama empenifo said yes sefata. No name calling here. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Babu.
Babu.
Babu, what do you want?
Yes, it statement about Mondiza Mutamu coach Nachi.
What's your Tanachi?
Aye.
Oh, where are the John? Babu, you look at you're losing 9 good matches. Babu, I saw me time. Oh, 9 matches, 23 matches, but you're losing 9. And you go here, I don't know the season, all kind of way. That's the you do at the age in all competition. I say, look at you, what do now? Now, I'll go what one.
Set not all suspension to know how to take a car.
What it says, and I will go down them.
Oh, no. Now, I'm quite a say, said any percent in the Casano or small clue, so cluny and Macassi.
I could or buy somebody who could have kind. I saw a kind of program who couldn't save you, I will I've been now program. So much in yeah, and what I know, Grana.
Kalawata, me cry minim dance. Mutimli dance and Momo.
But Nicholas Mete, on the second Saturday ahead of them. Small boy out in the body.
Someone who crosses me when you.
Send the woman out to him. Yes, Oba and Morris or Bobo, come on. It's one Sunday woman now. Since the time I said, woman who called no more position, no more says. First one up on Ansune. I lose it, no, I come on. Since the time I saw my blade, everybody says, no, I bought you boy, brand with you. Let's have a day. What's the young touch is the Awo? The time I said, imagine, 5 months a day. The dear must get the money with him. I don't have it. Then how do you tell him?
Fabu from Akwetema, Nyamisha, happy Easter. You are such a wonderful man. Fabu Junior, Nansuman, Iraq, my hood. Junior said, Nana, Lamin Yamal is indeed a revelation. I believe Kobe Menu deserves all the praises he's getting. Watch out for him. This is Junior from Iraq, Danzuman, and good morning to all the family out there. Nyamishobia. We're still picking your calls. We have 4 more minutes to do so, but I'm still reminding you that the Techno Phantom. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nana, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Maybe Ransford, because of the dance in the last talk.
Nyamisha, it's here over.
I have bought no one to catch the phone.
You.
I did tell you and a bit more at the someone can get it's a look at the ones very but I'm not saying me, Papa.
All right, merci beaucoup. Yes, so yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. So I was trying to remind you about the all-new Techno Camon 30 pre-order alert. For 800 Ghana cedis, ubechia pre-order for Camon 30. Now they are tour a bar, no ubechia scanner, akano they are soso. Sana Camon 30 Pro 5G, which are 1,000 Ghana cedis to pre-order and secure a Techno smartwatch, a Techno Bud, Techno power bank, and amazing gifts from Techno. Remember, the Camon 30 is coming. Camon 30 series from Techno. Stop at nothing. 055 00 555 22 and 0579 3025 0201 825 252. We'll pick 2 more calls and then we'll wrap up here on the Sports Park on 89.7 Max FM. Now, and I say some comma Max by Omutaichi and Edijumedieno Ebaye. We're grateful to Star Times as well, proud sponsors. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Pacho Tefi Dansuma.
Pacho Yeti. You're from saying?
Pacho K.
Alright, K. Yenti.
Pacho has what to follow. We were giving your talent. I'm here. Yes, your boy at the Empire Day. I'm more than so many.
Okay, Yamin shall be bread as a so free. Yamin shall power, why are they so free? You're for Baku. Now, sorry, so you're trying a Easter. On behalf of the sports team here at IMAX, we wish our cherished listeners a happy Easter. Yamin show Biana Easter, Emfa, and your papa, and some papa, Emra. Ya brabumu na bibia so intimi enko enkai. Okay. Apologies. More we some of the messages about intimi amano. Forgive us. Circumstances beyond our control. We can't even put a reason to why the messages didn't come. So forgive us. We're sorry. It's midday. Thank you, Lawrence. Good job. Tony-led production. Support from Daniel and the rest of the team. Thank you to Nana Adu and Josiah. Yadobiase se mukan oma jumedine krabesho. Thank you to our father, Coach 𝐒𝐏𝐿 and then our friend Kobe Jones of Arts of Work. Yadase se oso okan ho eboa ema yedi jumedie no ebaye enche na ipije mu for Reggae Max. Abba inti Shannon na from I am Max FM 89.7. We are about to wrap up.